Yeah, I mean the biggest factor is the anticipation. Being able to control your emotions for I knew 10 or 12 weeks ago that I was going to have this fight. So I had many days, many hours, thousands of minutes to get ready for these 25 minutes, and I've been taking advantage of every single one of those. Yeah, I mean, I was never a free agent so I never even was ever able to talk to the UFC or anybody, but. I was stating that I was the best in the world at lightweight, and I felt like a coward every time I said it because I wasn't in a position to fight the best in the world. So this was I started this path when I was 4 years old, and I didn't know it was going to lead me here. But hindsight, I was always headed here. Yeah, of course, but I don't ever really. If you're sitting behind a keyboard and you've never done this, then your opinion holds very little weight with me. So. I'm here to prove to myself, and I'm here to prove the people that have always believed in me right. Like I said, this is the path I was destined to be on. I couldn't tell when I was 4, but right now, there's nowhere else I could possibly be. I've laid in bed and I've walked to that cage many times now. I've been in the back, in my head, working out and waiting for this fight. So I think it might get to me, but once the bell, there's something special about the way I fight. Like, I black out. When that bell rings, and I literally, it's over for me. Like, I don't know where I'm at. I'm in here, but it's total reaction. So I know that I will have no problem going to that place when the bell rings. Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, he obviously he wants to. He's trying to give himself a little confidence because, calling me a C League fighter, the more he talks, the bigger of an ass he's going to look like because, unless he gets lucky and knocks me out in the first 1 or 2 minutes, then, he knows that I'm going to make him wilt. He's going to sit there and wilt under my pressure. The thing about Michael Johnson, when he's the hammer, he doesn't quit. But when he's the nail, he tends to not. He has 11 losses, 7 submissions, 4 decisions. 4 times he's been outworked. I've never been outworked. Not in wrestling. I lost, but I wasn't outworked. He's lost by 7 decisions. That means, I'll say 3 or 4 of those he quit. You don't get submitted 7 times. You get submitted. You get caught once or twice, maybe 3 times. But he has been fighting the best in the world. I'll give him that. But quitter's a quitter, and he's a quitter, and I'm gonna make him quit. So everything that's gone on in my head is all the way up until I get in the cage and Bruce Buffer announces my name. After that, like I said, I have no game plan. I never have had a game plan. I've said it before, my timing and attitude is the definition of this sport. It's why I'm successful, and I'll never change. I feel like I cannot say a word about any of that until I go in there and prove myself. To myself, to the UFC fans, to the MMA community. So I'm so focused on Michael Johnson, but I got to go out there and get that win, and then the sky's the limit after that.